athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Good counter punching. Only catching air with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. That uppercut does not score. After so much pre-hype, fight, and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Just missed with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They block the hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Lucky that hook didn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Alexander. There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss for that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You can't make a mistake. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That big hook doesn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook doesn't score. It's all offense all the time. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander. Back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know you're... Did you see that? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter shot lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? How about that time counter shot? Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oggs. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous